All right, first thing we're going to do is label in our notebook that we're looking at our 2-3 reteaching. Now we had slope-intercept form, y equals mx plus b, m's the slope, b's the y-intercept. Y-intercept is the point where it crosses the y-axis. What do you need, sweetie? Yeah, come on up, grab them. You know where they are? They're over here. If you need any markers or something, grab them. The only place the video is happening, you guys, is right here. So if at some point you need to get up and get something, do so. Linear functions and slope-intercept. So there's a couple of things that we already had in our notes. Y equals mx plus b. Slope of a horizontal line is always 0. Slope of a vertical line is always undefined. That was something that was mentioned to you in the past, but it wasn't as important for us to memorize that or use it. It's going to come up more and more. There's a problem and an equation here. There's a problem, let's see. They're talking about y equals mx plus b. And in this first thing with y equals mx plus b, writing an equation for the line, this is where we're going to, so I'm going to go into my notebook and I'm going to put down number 1, where my slope is 4, and it says that this line contains the point 3, 2. So I want to remind you of the strategy that we used last week. We're all in y equals mx plus b form. So what we're going to do is we're going to use the point they give us in y equals mx plus b to solve for b and write the equation in that y equals mx plus b form. So y equals m times x plus b. B is the thing we have to find. 2 is equal to 12 plus b. If I subtract 12 from both sides, I find out that the b value is -10. And then to finish this equation then, I'm going to go in and I'm going to actually write it as y equals 4x minus 10. So when I'm given the slope with 1 point, I use the point to help me get to the b value. So these first problems in section 2-3 are y equals mx plus b, and use what you have in order to solve for your missing b. 2, m is -2. It tells us that the line contains 4, 7. I'm going to use this x and y along with my m. 7 is equal to m times x plus my missing b. Any questions about this one before I ask for the final equation? Interested in somebody finishing it? What would be the answer or the equation for this line now that I've done this work? Go ahead, Detrell. Okay. I knew Trell had it going in. I'm not going to take an answer from him again, but thank you. What questions might you have before I go on? Because I'm going to start calling on others. Using the point, the x, y, and the m to find the equation. Number 3, m equals 0. What kind of a line is this? Contains, it tells us that it contains the point 3, 0. Up at the top, it says the slope of a horizontal line is always 0. Slope of a horizontal line. Interestingly enough, a horizontal line, is always going to be a y equals some number, whereas a vertical line is always an x equals some number. So I'm curious about how this is going to play out, but we'll do the math. It's always an equation that's a y equals. This is always an equation that's an x equals. So this is my x, this is my y. 0 equals 0 times 3 plus b. 0 equals 0 plus b, so b must just be 0. So to finish this one up, y equals mx plus b. That's kind of interesting. What's the equation of this line? because this is too complicated. What's 0 times x? What's 0 plus 0? So when I knew that this was a horizontal line, a couple things here. Horizontal line. So a couple of things here. These are the detail-y things that take us away from Algebra 1 and into Algebra 2. As soon as we recognize it's a horizontal line, I had gone back to my paper and told you guys it's going to be y equals some number. You know what you do? You go back to your point and you grab the y value. Whatever that y value is, that's what your y equals equation is. Watch for this to happen. It's going to happen again. Watch for this to happen. It will happen again. Oh, number 6. Look at number 6 on your page. Look at number 9 on your page. Let's drop those in there. Huh? I'm not on 4. I'm jumping ahead to 6 and 9. Take a look at why I'm picking out 6 and 9. Same slope. Contains 0 and negative 7. This is a horizontal line. Okay, you guys are missing something big right now, and it can simplify your life, really. This is simplifying things if you follow what I was saying here about a slope equals 0. So seeing what just happened in this last problem, what would be the equation for this horizontal line if this horizontal line goes through 0 and negative 7? Nope. Nope. So horizontal lines are always y equals a number. What's the y value on the point that we have? That means that it doesn't even matter what x is. Here's the equation for your line. When it's a horizontal line, all I know is regardless of what x value sits there, the y is always the same. And in this case, it was negative 7. When it's a horizontal line, regardless of the x value, the y is always the same. And since it was negative 7 in this ordered pair, it would have been negative 7 in everything else. So now look at number 9. Number 9, m equals 0. What kind of a line is that? Horizontal. And it contains the point 3, 8. What's the y value always if this is a horizontal line? Let's go through the process then if you can't. Thank you. Yeah, it's 8. So if I know that it's a horizontal line with a slope of 0, that means it's a y equals equation. And you go over here and say, what's that y value? Because it'd be the same for every single point. Horizontal lines go through the same y all the time. I don't want to calculate anything. I don't want to calculate anything. So y equals, this says your slope is 0, it's horizontal. Y equals whatever the y value is of the point you're given. Slope is 0. Y value of the point. Slope is 0. Y value of the point. Every single time. So there's one instance, horizontal lines when slope is 0, that you can have kind of a shortcut to your equation writing. I'm going to move on. Sorry, Josh. Now we're back to 4, right? Yeah. 4. Thank you. So slope is negative 1, and it contains not a horizontal line, not a vertical line. A vertical line would say no slope. It contains negative 5, negative 2. X, Y. I want to volunteer to write the equation to solve for B. Just say it loudly if you know it. Not the same people every time. What's it going to look like? Perfect. Thank you, Isaac. So same process every time. I'm kind of hoping we don't have to do all 12 problems. So negative 2 equals 5 plus B. If I take 5 away from both sides, B is negative 7. Isaac, do you want to finish this and write the final equation? Sure. I could write this a little bit simpler. Let me just put negative x minus 7. You know, just simplify that. Negative 1 times x could be written as negative x, and plus negative 7 can be written as minus 7. Number 5. As I'm writing it down, I'm looking for another volunteer. Haven't talked yet. Bless you. Justin, Bots, do you think you could do this? Willing to try? Perfect. Good stuff. So -4 equals -6 plus b. If I add 6 to both sides, that's going to give me 2 equals b. Justin, when you're ready, give me the final equation. Perfect. So I'm always going back to that y equals mx plus b form. They give me what the m is, I figure out what the b is, then I put them in. You want to try the next one? Yeah, sure. Good. So it's 7, right? Yeah. 7. So they give me the slope is 8, and they say that it contains the point 5, 0. So that's my x, that's my y. Go ahead whenever you're ready.
So you put 0, I mean,
yeah.
Yeah, 0, okay. And then you get 8, and with the parentheses, 5 plus b.
Okay. So that's 40 plus b. If I take 40 away, b is -40. Kind of just going through that process quick, like just doing the mental math for you guys. What's the final equation then, Gabe?
Y equals 8 plus -40.
Something's missing. There you go. You got it. Okay. Looking for number... Ooh, no, I'm going to give you guys a short way around number 8. As you're writing 8, anybody know what the equation is? Because Josh is all like, I got it! Did you do some calculations, or are you recognizing something? Tell me what you recognized as I write down 8. It's not horizontal. I hate to say it. Detrell's recognizing it. You guys know he's like Money Man with this. What do you see, kiddo? Yeah. The y-intercept is when the x value is 0. So seeing that this is written as 0, 7, your y-intercept is always 0, b. So our b value is right there. So if you've got a 0, something, you're done. Y equals -1x plus 7, but better yet, y equals -x plus 7. We did number 9. I'd like to maybe finish, well, you know what? We're going to finish all of these. Why not? M equals 4 contains 2, 5. Anybody willing to put themselves out there and set this one up? Somebody that hasn't helped yet. Jordan, do you think you could do it? I think you could. Larry? Give us a shot. Give it a shot. 4 times 2 plus b. 5 is 8 plus b. -8 -8. Kyle, I'm going to come to you for number 11. Okay? Number 12, I'm going to go to, I seem to be picking on the boys. Let's stay there. Avery, okay? So I got the b, Larry, as -3. You want to finish the equation up for me? Oops. Oh, plus -3. So better, okay, 4x. Sorry about that. You caught yourself, but I didn't. There you go. Better yet. Not plus -3, but -3. Go on to 11. M equals 7. Contains 3, 2. Kyle, when you're ready.
3 equals 7 parentheses 2 plus b.
Switch your x and y around. Start over. Y equals, so not 3 equals.
Oh, 2.
2 equals.
7.
Mm-hmm.
C3 plus b.
You got it. So 2 is equal to 21 plus b. If I take 21 away, b is negative 19. When you're ready to give the final equation, go ahead.
It's y equals 7x or minus 19.
Perfect. I think this is getting far better. I hope. 12. Avery, you ready? M is negative 1, and it contains 2 comma negative 6. Go ahead when you're ready, Avery. So negative 6 equals negative 2 plus b. If I add 2 to both sides, that's going to bring me to negative 4 is b. Final answer when you're ready, Avery. Careful. There you go. And I'm going to actually take that and write it as negative x minus 4. Okay.